Hey y'all, it's Jerry here, and today we're gonna put a Thai twist to those classic Texas burgers. Now when I was younger and you would have said a Thai twist, I would have thought I had to dress up to make these burgers. I wouldn't have known what you meant. I know what we're talking about now. So stick with me, we're gonna head out to the smoker, get it going, and we'll come back and make our burgers. All right, so all we need to do is come out here and push our power on, push our little button here and turn our temperature up to 400 degrees, get it set up. Now we can go back inside and start making our patties. Now that we've got our smoker out there heating up, getting it ready for our burgers to go on, first we need to make our toppings for our Thai burger. Right now we've got some shredded cabbage. We're gonna add about a tablespoon of lime juice real quick, and we're gonna mix it up together, and then we'll set it aside for our toppings when we finish up our burgers. All right, now that we've got our toppings made for our burger, let's start making our patties. Today we're gonna use an 80-20 ground beef. You could choose to use 90-10, but today we're gonna add a little bit more flavor and use that 80-20. So first thing we need to do is get a pound of ground beef. We're gonna add some green onions to that mix. Now we're gonna add a little bit of that ginger, a little bit of that chili sauce. A little bit goes a long way now, keep that in mind. I'll give it a little bit of kick in there. And then we can add a little pinch of black pepper and a little pinch of kosher salt. And now we'll mix it up. We're gonna make this into 4 patties. I'm just gonna go down halfway in between them, make a line, and then come back across and make a little X. That way I can make them all about the same size, a quarter size pound on these patties. Okay, let's start making our patties. Now keep in mind, I divided these into 4 equal portions. If you didn't wanna make a full burger, you could make these into sliders. So you could cut it into 8 different portion sizes if you'd like to make a slider out of it. So you got some options here, but today we're gonna make the full size quarter pound burgers. So let's get making the patties. Now we're just gonna kind of slightly pack them together. And just remember, while you're making your patties, put a little indentation in the center here. That way when you're out there on the grill smoking them, the juices will build up. You'll start seeing it pull up and you'll know they're kind of be ready to be flipped. All right, now we've got our patties made up. We're gonna come out here to our pellet smoker. This is a Pit Boss Austin XL. So we're gonna get this set up. We've got it going at 400 degrees. We're using mesquite pellets today. So let's get the patties on and get them cooking. First thing I need to do, and the most important thing I need to do, is go wash my hands. I've had raw beef. I don't want to cross-contaminate, so I need to go wash my hands real quick. Now we need to make our glaze for our Thai burgers. So first thing we need to do is we need to add our peanut butter. We're gonna add our hoisin sauce here to it. I like to say hoisin sauce. Then I need to add a little bit of lime juice to it as well. And then we're gonna add a little bit of sesame oil to it. So we're gonna mix this all together real quick. Whisk it up. After we whisk it up here, we're gonna set it in the refrigerator and let it set up for just a few minutes before we go out and glaze our burgers. Okay, it's about 20 minutes it's been in the cooking. We need to look at our burgers, see if they're ready to be flipped. So if I see a lot of juice pulling up to the top, that's a sign to say, go ahead and flip me. All right, they're looking good, so you can start seeing the juices pulling up to the top. We're gonna go ahead and flip it at this time. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and check our burgers. Let's go ahead and get that glaze on. Okay, now that we've got our glaze on, we'll give it another 5 minutes, let that glaze set up. We'll check our internal temperature. It should reach 160 for safe and savory. So we'll come back in about 5 minutes and check on that. We've reached that nice internal temperature of 160 degrees, safe and savory. So now we can pull our burgers off. We've got a new tray, new paper, so we're good to go. All right, we've got our patties in here. Now we're ready to make our burgers. Let's go ahead and start assembling one. Get our bun here, add our patty. It's a good looking patty. Gonna add a little bit of that slaw with that lime juice that we made earlier. Pull it out here. Add it to our burger here. Now that's a good looking burger right there. I'm gonna go ahead and taste one. I can't wait any longer, so let's go ahead and take a bite of it. That's a bold burger. Juicy, flavorful. You can't make a better burger than this. Okay, I got 3 tips for you. Remember, you can use 80-20 ground beef if you want a more juicy, flavorful patty. Remember to be very generous with your seasonings, and remember to cook that patty to a nice internal temperature of 160 degrees. And remember, keep your grills hot and your burgers bold.